So if you haven't been living under a rock lately, you would know of the KSI versus Logan Paul fight, or the Jake Paul versus Deji fight. Well, there's going to be some other fights, as KSI has just uploaded a video telling us, and I thought that I would make a video reacting to this and just saying my opinions about the different fights. Also, this seems to get a lot of views, you know. Joking. Sorry if I'm a bit quiet and emotionless. I literally just woke up like an hour ago, so I'm still like half asleep. But I'm doing this anyway, because if I don't, I'll be playing Fortnite and I wouldn't be able to get myself off. And yeah, let's just get on with this. So what I gathered from that is that this guy is a FIFA player, and this guy is a FIFA and football player. Wait, let me just go back and see what this Rossi HD person does. I think it just said FIFA.
He has the FIFA skills to pay the bills, and
well, I think that this Rossi HD would play football too, but just from, I don't know a lot about these two people, so I'm gonna have to go from looks alone. To be honest, this guy looks tougher from his face, but you know, never judge a book by its cover. I don't know. I don't know about this one, but from this picture alone, I think most people would say this guy, because he just looks tougher. I like his kind of like XXX Tentacion hair here. That makes me nostalgic. But yeah, I don't really know about this one, but just for the video's sake, I'm gonna say that Momo is gonna win. NNA is gonna do a video on him soon. I'm gonna cut out of the video. Okay, well, this is a bit of a harder one. So, from the clips I saw of JMX, wait, where's the picture? Well, from the clips I saw of JMX, it's completely destroyed that whoever he's fighting here. But he's up against a Olympic athlete, which, like, he doesn't do boxing, but that could be hard for JMX because this athlete would be experienced in training really hard for something. So Richard is probably training a lot for this. JMX, he's also probably training a lot, but just from the clips I've seen alone, I think JMX is gonna win just because he has a bit more experience and those punches looked really lethal. He hit some really good headshots, but his opponent looked pretty weak, to be honest. So once again, this one could go either way, but I'm gonna have to go with JMX. Okay, so this one once again could go either way. One, I'd say Face Sensei because he has more boxing experience. From what I've seen in his videos, he is pretty strong and he can box like well. But then this overt, he said he does jiu-jitsu. I don't know what that is, but I know it's some sort of fighting thing. But just for experience sake, I'm gonna go with Face Sensei for this one. Okay, so Scarce would win because, well, he is much bigger than Raka. Raka is from what I've heard, much shorter than Scarce. But Raka, even though he is an actor and most of the violence that he uses in his videos are probably fake, he does look pretty strong because his fake punches have a lot of force. Well, you can't really tell, but if they would hit someone like properly, that would hurt a lot. I can tell, as I'm an actor myself, I can tell a fake punch when I see one, and that is a fake punch, but he is trying so hard to make it look realistic and make it look like it will hurt. So I don't know if Raka can change up his fight style, so start using proper punches. He's probably done that in a couple of videos before, because there are some stunts where I think, oh, he definitely did that like physical with like proper physical contact, because it's like there's no way that you could like fake that. But yeah, this isn't really a one-sided fight. This could go either way. Scarce, he hasn't really done anything like this before, so that's one thing I'm worried about for him. So if Scarce wants to win against Raka, he's got to train a lot, because Raka's a lot more experienced. He does a lot of exercise. Well, maybe Scarce does a lot of exercise as well, but from what you see in his videos, he's just sitting down trying to be Keemstar. So this one, I'm gonna go with Raka, but I'm gonna be rooting for both of them, because it could go either way really. So Gib, he completely destroyed his last opponent in KSI versus Joe Weller, and this J person, he's just been shown as a really tough person who's undergone like a lot of physical punishment, I think. So I'd say that Gib would win because of the experience. I don't know a lot about both of them, so maybe Jay is like a really strong fighter, maybe he's like really muscly, but I don't know. I can't see a lot from this picture. But from this, I'm just gonna say Gib is gonna win. But if Jay can do a lot of training and get his boxing experience up, he will most likely win. So with this, I'm gonna go with Gib. But like with the last one with Raka and Scarce, anyone could win. So this is kind of a both, but just for video's sake, I'm going with Gib. So with this one, I would say Jake Paul would win. Just because as Logan Paul was a wrestler in Ohio, he's pretty good from what I've seen. And also he's been training for most of his life. But Deji, he's just a video gamer. Like, from what I know, he's only just started his training now. And Jake Paul, he's been training for ages. And from this picture alone, you can see just the body like difference. Like, Deji doesn't even want to show his body. But just from this picture, Jake Paul looks a lot tougher. And I think most people agree with me on this one, but Jake Paul is definitely going to win. Okay, here comes the controversial part. I hate talking about this. Every time I do, people start arguing with me, and it's gonna be even worse if I'm saying it on YouTube. But with this one, I think Logan Paul is gonna win. So yeah, KSI has the boxing experience, but that's one boxing match against Joe Weller. Did you see that fight? KSI was completely destroying him, but not because KSI had the skill, because Joe Weller was too scared to fight back. Logan Paul, like Jake Paul, was a wrestler. People are saying that KSI will win because he's been in front of giant crowds before. But so is Logan Paul. He made a mistake in January. He had hate coming from him from everyone, but he still kept on going. He took a break for a couple of months and then came right back, just being himself again. And Logan Paul, he is really strong. He's been training like Jake Paul for the whole of his life. Well, for most of his life. Like, he must have been training for wrestling, and now he's got his own personal gym. He's training like 6 hours a day, from what he said. And that is just insane. Like, I don't think KSI is training as much as Logan Paul. KSI has too big of an ego, in my opinion. He's thinking too big of himself. Like, Logan Paul is as well, but the thing is, he's got like proper reasons to be thinking big of himself. Yeah, I'm gonna get a lot of dislikes for this, but just remember, this is my opinion. You do not have to agree with me, because I know this is a very controversial topic, but I think Logan Paul is going to win. Done. Over. No hate, please. please. So yeah, that was my opinion on the August 25th fights. If you don't agree with me, just put it down in the comments. You don't have to get aggressive with me. I'd like to know your opinions, actually. It'll be very interesting. See you in the next video if I haven't been copy striked by KSI.
Yo, this is dirty.